We're gonna be swapping injectors on this, and Jimmy Oakes recommended a set of injectors from DW, so huge shout out to DW for helping us with some injectors. We're going to need a little bit more fueling when it comes to this for our new power level setup, so what's awesome is we can go ahead and just use the stock fuel rail on the SR setup, and it makes it just super easy. And what's nice is these stock injectors, once you take them out, they usually get a busted O-ring, Mickey was telling us, so it's really nice. We're just gonna do a complete new set, and then just pop right in. So Patrick from Torrey Pines Collision is actually making a house call this morning, and one thing that I really want to do is I really want to get this 370Z, I guess, back to as normal as possible as far as the rear end. When Denofa hit the back of the car, there was quite a bit of damage dealt in the rear. And Patrick, I think the main part is over here. Now the reason why I want to try to get this fixed as if it was a normal car is because I want to run the rear 370Z Nismo bumper, but I want to be able to use just the factory mounting locations, and it's because I don't want to tube the rear end, do all this extra stuff. Do you think it's possible for you guys to, I don't know if you'd have to pull this out or what, because there's normally like a plastic bracket here, right?
Yep.
And that requires this to be flat, so that, because there's a plastic piece that sits here, and the crumpling in the back is fine, and I know the frame is straight, but as far as like pulling all of that out, what do you think?
One of two ways here. We can pull it, make it fit, because it is your practice car. Depends on what kind of direction you want to go with this.
This, we can just replace this rear quarter panel. I have a fiberglass replacement, so you guys can just like cut it out and put it on. Like
we're doing that.
Like that's obviously destroyed.
Let's do a pull and then section in the corner.
Yeah.
It's all seamed right there.
Okay.
This way will be cleaner. Yeah, we could do that.
Also, the front bumper too. I might just have you do the front as well. Oh, I can't. Oh, actually.
The door. You mentioned the door.
Okay, so this is where it also gets interesting. There used to be a pull latch underneath the steering wheel that opened the hood. Ever since we put the steering angle kit on the front, we rubbed through the steel braided line. So we had to reroute the line. So the line actually sits and it comes over the fender and goes into the door sill, and it kind of just hangs. You have to pull from here, but now we can't pull that because the door won't open, and now the handle's actually coming out. So I don't know how I'm gonna show you that.
Yeah.
But we need to get a new door, and this is missing glass. I'm sure you could find a used white door somewhere, right?
That's easy.
But underneath this front bumper, there's also another bash bar that I got into an accident with a Corvette, and it's the bash bar is really bent. And it's also, because this was a salvage car, the frame rails off the front were a little bit bent, and the bash bar hardware requires 8 bolts. I think we only have 5 bolts in because the mounting locations for the things weren't straight, so we couldn't fit all of it in. So if you guys could potentially fix that too, but I can't show it to you. You'd have to take it apart and see it.
To rip it all apart.
Yeah. So there's quite a bit of stuff.
This is gonna be a nice project.
But like, it's easy because you don't need to make it. I don't say it's easy, but it's easier in the sense that I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to like work and look okay, and that's it. I don't.
Minimal fiberglass.
Minimal, yeah.
But
I can order a different.
Expertise that we do.
I can order another one of those, and we can replace it for this.
Yeah, we can pull that out and then just replace it on top.
And then new taillights, and then we have to order a completely new Nismo bumper because I gave the bumper away to someone.
I saw that.
So Patrick just went back, but he said that they can do their best to fix this car, and they said if you want, you can just drop it off right now. So when we left Adams, this car was having a lot of issues with the transmission, and it still is. But the issues are kind of intermittent, and we don't really know what the issue is. It's probably just a cracked slave or something silly. But when I start the car in gear, for some reason now it's working. When I left Adams, if you started the car in gear, the car would just lurk forward because the clutch wasn't fully disengaging. And now it seems to want to disengage, but I cannot shift once the car, oh, now I can't. Dude, I don't know what is up with this car. Now it's cooperating somehow, and it wasn't once before. So we're gonna go drop us off at Torrey Pines Collision before the transmission decides to stop working again, because this thing is, oh my gosh. Will it allow me to shift? Now it is, okay. Hopefully this lasts for the next 2 minutes and we can go drop his car off. Anyone who drives behind me is probably gonna be so confused because I have no rear bumper, it's crashed in, I'm missing taillights, or I'm missing half of my taillights, and the car looks like it literally just got out of a robbery. Like, it is disgusting. The agenda for when it's at Torrey Pines Collision is to replace the quarter panels and try to pull out all the damage in the rear just so we can put all the factory components back on the car. We're also gonna replace the side skirt so it looks a little bit better. I want it to look as new as it can, despite it being a drift car. In my opinion, it's still worth it. It looks cool when the car just looks like dumb clean. And although I have no issue thrashing this car, I wouldn't mind giving it a complete fresh look for 2022. We made it.
Spot right there.
I dropped it off. That's where it's gonna live. I asked Pat a rough idea of how long it would take, and we'll see. Could be potentially how long it takes to get parts, but if anything, we'll get it back sometime next month.
What do you think, 2 weeks?
Yeah, right. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
I'm thinking like 4.
He's my metal guy, 2 weeks.
Then give me the parts.
Okay.
Parts. Parts are gonna be your biggest delay.
Okay.
Parts here.
That's a cop. That's an easy cop out.
There we go.
All right. See you, Pat. Sheesh! Look at this beer. See who be driving this? Oh, it's Santa. Hello, Santa.
Hello, I'm Santa. I'm here to give you presents. He gets coal because he's a chotch. Don't be a chotch this year.
So I've actually decided to call an audible. Rather than running the Blitz 03s on the S14, I think I just decided to actually run LM GT2s. I saw a photo online of the GT2s on the S14 and I thought it looked way better. So I'm gonna send these off to 3-piece right now. I'm gonna use these old wheel boxes. It comes perfect. It comes perfect. Right and handy to use these. I think I'm gonna do polished lips, gloss light faces with the Nismo logos. What do you think? Yes, no, yes, no. What do you think? Nothing?
You're getting coal for Christmas for that now, so.
The Blitz would look really good. They still look really good. I'll probably keep them so we can just have 2 different sets of wheels to run whenever we want.
Put those on the BRZ
Or maybe put them on the BRZ. That too.
right now.
Well, that, or we could send these off to get built, or those. I don't know yet. But we're gonna switch it last minute. I think it'll look better, and because we're not gonna do wide body, it would just kind of fit in with like the OEM theme. And I ordered a real set of S14 Ganadors because when I was up at Florida, they were giving me so much crap about those. I fell into fear pressure.
What's a Ganador?
Don't say that out loud.
What's a does he fight Link on the regular? Steal Zelda away? Oh, the Balrog. He stops you, you can't
Chris
pass.
knows what Ganadors are.
Who? Gandalf?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
That's what I thought you said.
Ganadors.
Ganondorf?
Okay.
You shall not pass. Sorry.
My brother just looked at this tire and says, why are the tires too small for the rim?
No, the tires are definitely too small. Something's not right. Look what's going on here. The tires are supposed to be past this. There's something weird going on there.
I agree. Shout out to Randy for speccing the wheels like this. A lot of people think it is a cool look to run the biggest wheel possible and run the skinniest tire possible, and then do something called camber, which allows the wheels to sit like this, and it makes the car sit lower, and it's what you call stance.
Now, so you beat me to the punch on that, because I was going to say, looking at it from the front on,
Looked a bit.
looked a bit. How you going?
Yeah, we're gonna change that. We're gonna change that. That's all gonna get changed.
TJ's terrible spec. That was TJ.
That's not on purpose.
No,
That is on purpose, but we're gonna change it. While my brother's here, I thought it'd be actually really funny to give him a ride in this car. He's never really been in anything too fast, and this thing's pretty ridiculous if you've never been in a car like this ever before. So I'm gonna give him a little. I'm gonna let this thing heat up a little bit and give him a little bit of rip. I'm not sure what tire PSIs are at on this car. Hopefully they're not too low. So if I want to have a little bit of fun, I can. But I'm pretty sure it's okay.
What's with all this business? It's not even an easy car to get into. It's missing the armrest.
You gotta get your seatbelts out.
I don't like the looks on everyone's faces right now.
Are the hood latches down? Jealous. I'm so jealous.
I'm a little worried about everyone's looks on everyone's faces. It's like,
I want to do it so bad. I want to be exactly where you are.
I'm not sure that I want to be where I am.
I'm down to stick with
Just take it easy.
I don't know if we can make moves right now. just got home and I came home to some gifts from Movement. They wrote me a very sweet card, but they have this cool new product here and it's a wallet. And it's a slim wallet too, which I've actually been really interested in lately. They sent me a black one and then they also sent me this brown one. Oh no, I dropped it. Ooh, fancy. So you can fit credit cards in here and then in the middle you can stuff cash in there if you want. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't carry coins around in my wallet. The wallet I currently have is really fat and bulky and I've been thinking about switching to something like this. And then perfect timing, Movement just comes out and drops these wallets, which is pretty awesome. They are also having a 40% off sale right now site-wide to the end of the year. So if you guys have ever wanted anything from Movement, this is your opportunity. And if you click the links down below in the description, be sure it's the link. You have to click the link. It will get you to the site. You'll get 40% off. So watches, eyewear, men's jewelry, female jewelry. This is the perfect time to snag something last minute at a good price or get ahead for next year and get some stuff at a 40% off discount. Links down below. Thank you, Movement. We appreciate you. When I got home today, I added some stuff to the house that I've been wanting to add for quite a while. Got 2 little shelves, but now, honestly, now that I'm looking at it on camera, these shelves really look small. I wanted them to be a little bit bigger. They came out smaller than I thought, but I was able to hang finally some of my trophies that I've won, some little art memorabilia, and some plaques, some first place qualifier stuff. Hung one of my jerseys, and Kevin just gave me this piece of art that he made. Well, he made it for Sabrina, because her birthday was yesterday, and we haven't seen him in a while, so he dropped this off plus some other stuff that was pretty cool. I misspoke in yesterday's video. Yesterday's video I thought was the second to last day of Vlogmas, but actually tomorrow is the last day of Vlogmas. There's a few things happening in the background right now that I wish I could talk to you guys about, but all I can say is the next time we go to Japan, we have a ton of videos to hit you guys with that you're gonna be pretty excited about. I'm giving you this hint now so I can say later that I gave you guys a little bit of a hint if you couldn't figure it out. Big things to come soon once the borders open back up again. I'm floored to go back there. So much fun stuff waiting for us. If only I could show you the photos on my phone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out and keep moving forward.
Let it snow, let it snow.